Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Gerald Robotnik from Sonic Movie 3. This time the 5-inch scale one, being I have already looked at the 2.5-inch scale one. So, I think I mentioned in my last Super Shadow video that GameStop had a bunch of the Sonic stuff there, so I did end up going back and getting him, as well as Amy, which I will review in a future video. So it was pretty cool to see them. I actually found Amy all over in Macy's too. One of them came with Chaos Emerald, but I already have them all and I don't really want any duplicates. So, yeah, there's that. So, Gerald Robotnik is here. I'm glad I got him. I was kind of regretting not picking him up after I got back with just Super Shadow, but now he's here. So, that's exciting. I think I finally have every character that's been released, because other than that, it was the Knuckles re-release with the Flames of Disaster, which I don't really want the Flames of Disaster out on. Another Sonic with the Master Emerald, and I already have like 3 Sonics, 2 of them. So, and then Super Shadow and Gerald. So, I have all the main characters, and I have all of them that they've released. So, I'm pretty happy about that. And yeah, with this super long intro out of the way, let's get into the box. So, the box is just like, all the other boxes from this line. Very nice looking background here that has Gerald just popping out here. Has Shadow, Sonic, Knuckles, Tails. And yeah, not much else new. It just has Gerald on the back. The read-up says, Professor Gerald Robotnik is the genius scientist behind Project Shadow and grandfather to Dr. Ivo Robotnik. All true. So, yeah, with the packaging out of the way, because we've already seen it. It is a little bent, not that it matters, I'll save it. Let's get to the figure inside. And here he is out of the packaging, looking fabulous. I am really excited that I got him. Usually the human characters I'm not too into, but Sonic movie, like the Jim Carrey characters, so really the Robotniks, I had to have them, and I really hope they make a stone in this wave. This line. I haven't seen anything from Jakks that they're coming out with a stone in this line, the 5-inch line, but I really hope they do, because Agent Stone played a, honestly, decently large role in the movie, and even if he wasn't that prominent all the time, he had a lot more character and a lot more time to shine in this movie than he had in other ones, I felt like. He was really a fun character when he was on screen. I enjoyed all of his screen time, and I really would like a figure of him. So, and they did do him in the 2.5-inch, which I can't find anywhere. It's crazy, but I'll talk about that maybe when I actually get the 2.5-inch Wave 2 pack, but I'm not going to get into it now. It's been a minute already. So, yeah, taking a look at the articulation of this guy. His arms go up this far, down this far, all the way around. He has a bicep joint swivel and a bend at the elbow to 90 degrees. His hand goes all the way around here, up and down, I think. Doesn't it? Yeah. Up and down. There we go. Like that. His head goes all the way around very nicely. And his legs kick forward this far, back this far, thigh joint swivel. Looking up his coat for that. The knees bend 90 degrees, like that. Ankles all the way around, up, down, and a little bit of pivot on them, I think. Yeah, there we go. Couldn't get it before. Maybe for a better view of it, I'll just do this. So, yeah, very nicely done on articulation as usual. The quality of the figure overall, looking at his paint and all of that, there's not much to complain about. He's very well done in the details. And of course, looking at his name badge, just like the 2.5-inch one, if you can even see it. I'll zoom on it in just a second here. It does say Dr. Gerald Robotnik in text that's so small I can't even read it. So that's very cool. They did it on both figures. Very well done. Other things to note is that his facial hair and eyebrows are looking, just stellar, of course, as is necessary. He has a nicely molded shirt and all that underneath. It's just really the collar of the shirt. And his build is really nice. And actually, let me grab my other Robotnik here. But when you put them next to each other, they, I mean, didn't reuse anything between the two when it came to head sculpts. Not that I can see, anyways. Of course, the eyebrows and mustache are a lot bushier as they are in the movie. He's a lot tubbier, which we do still need a tech suit version of both of the Robotniks too. So hopefully those come out with Stone and then another re-release of Sonic. But it'd be nice if they're all in one wave. But the head sculpts, anyways, are pretty much the, like, I mean, no reuses. Maybe the back of the head here looks like, maybe, but I'm not sure. So despite these both being played by the same actor, one of, like, this one looks like Jim Carrey, this one doesn't, because in the movie he didn't really look like Jim Carrey. They put a lot of makeup on him, which is just a really cool thing. So they're both their own characters, and I mean, they look really nice next to each other. He is even taller than Robotnik, it looks like. Well, Gerald is taller than Ivo. I can't just call him Robotnik. They're the same name. But yeah, Gerald does seem to be a little bit taller even than Ivo, which is just another detail that's kind of cool. So, I also noticed he has a watch on. That's nice. But yeah, they stand very nice next to each other. They look good. And for size comparisons, here is the entire villain team, I guess Team Dark of Sonic 3, minus Stone, of course. We really need that guy to come out, but until then, here they all are next to each other, and they look really good. I'm not going to do anyone else because I have everyone up on the shelf, and it's kind of precarious to grab them off. If I do, I'll knock everything over, and it already took me forever to set it up. So this is all that I think would be important, though, because I don't think Gerald and Sonic interacted too much besides the part where they're chained up, but past that, I don't think Gerald and Sonic, Gerald and Tails, Gerald and Knuckles, like, none of them really talked face to face. It was all Ivo and them. So, but yeah, here they all are next to, here they all are next to each other. But yeah, that is going to be it for my Gerald Robotnik review. I think that the figure, as per usual, is just overall nicely done, just like Jakks is always doing with their stuff. I don't think there's any Jakks figure I've really picked up from the Sonic wave that I've been all too disappointed with. So, besides that first Tails I got. But yeah, from this wave especially, and from this line, the Sonic Movie 3 stuff has been nothing but amazing and high quality. So I really can't wait for them to release more out of this. I hope they do anyways. And I know the movie they're in, I mean, isn't coming out for another few years, but if they could do Metal Sonic and Amy based off their post-credits scene appearances, which I know they won't, but if they did that, that'd be super cool. But yeah, I just really want to see more out of this line, and I hope it's not over now that the movie's kind of died down in hype, because there's still a lot missing and a lot more we could use, and at this quality, I would be happy to buy more. And I think a lot of other collectors and even just regular fans or kids who saw the movie would still be looking to buy stuff that came out from it. So yeah, once again, end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and sorry for the long space between uploads. I will have at least 2, if not 3 more videos out soon, within by the end of this month. So there's that. And yeah, actually, I did want to show off one thing real quick before the end of the video. Sorry to sidetrack, but we're done talking about Gerald. I got my thoughts out on him. I wanted to show off something I did. So I do have this mark head printed. I've been using my 3D printer constantly, and I'll do a poll on it too, but if you're watching the video and you made it to the end, just a quick preview of a custom I'm going to be working on. So I'm using this Falcon base body, and I'm going to paint it up to look like Invincible, his first suit from Season 1. I'm not the biggest fan of the blue suit. I think it's a little menacing for who Invincible is. I shouldn't say that, because I know it's one of the original suits in the comics and people are going to eat me alive. It is a very nice looking suit, so, and I know Invincible is supposed to be, I don't know how to explain it. Either way, I prefer the look of the first suit. I love the second suit too. Don't kill me. It doesn't make him look too menacing. I misspoke there. But either way, yeah, I'm just going to paint him up to look like Invincible. I know he has some extra stuff, like these pop out a little bit, but I think it'll still fit really well. And yeah, I just want to show off some stuff I've been doing. I don't know what it did with his hair there. I don't know what that was for. But yeah, there's that. So I'll do a poll on if you want a video on this, because I also made Sonic here, the fan art figure that you can get off Thingiverse, and the Shadow of the same variety. So I will do a poll on those if you want to see me make a video on them. But yeah, honestly, I did print 2 Invincible head sculpts too. So if I get another figure with a body I like, then I can do the blue suit as well. But I'm attached to that first suit. I like it better, so I'm going to start with that. But yeah, just a quick side tangent on what else I'm working on behind the scenes here. So I'll do a post if you want to see that. If you do want to see it, let me know in the comments now as well. If you made it this far, and if you did make it this far, and you watched past the ramblings of my 3D printing adventures, or misadventures, I guess, because this took a lot of time to get it working again. Thank you all so much, just for sticking through. I will see you all in the next video. I'll post that thing, I guess. And next video will probably be on Amy. So stick around for that. Keep your notifications on, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.